Generally, I don't usually talk about people who are fake, and I don't really go in too much topic about this at all, because generally I don't feel like it's a useful discussion that I need to go on about, because everyone knows there's fake people all around the world, and they're generally all, a lot of people are fake, and the whole world can be pretty fake at times with people around. But either way, I'm gonna go into it because I feel like it needs to be talked about. There's so many fake people who give you like fake, just a fake facade that you can see through. Like it's generally fake that they pretend that they are nice to you. They'll pretend that they actually enjoy talking to you, but really they don't. So they just put on a fascia to just, you know, tell you that they do, but they really don't. So then you belong in a no square where they pretend to be something that they will talk to you about, but really they're just not really interested in you at all. That they just want to avoid you as a person, but they can't because you work there, or you're somewhat someone from school, or even a friend at times. They can be just so fake and irritating to deal with because um, you just feel so occupied with their presence and their situation where they will come around you just to irritate you to the point where you have to deal with them and constantly be reminded that they are there and that they are always just watching. And it's always irritated to me that I hate these type of people that just exist, because like each and every time I was exploring Tokyo Ghoul for a little bit, because I've been such a huge fan of that series for so long, and like I hate the anime. The anime is garbage, but the manga was so great. But like I was looking through Eto, because that's one of my favorite characters actually in the Tokyo Ghoul series. I really like her, portrayed as a character, as she's a leader and pretends to be, the one-eyed king. But either way, we'll get back on track. But I was looking through some images, and I saw something that I actually thought interesting about. It was an image of what was it? Of her, and it said oh, this world is pretty this planet's pretty messed up, full of fake people. And it really just shows how, like, in a scenario like that, a world can be full of fake people, and that Tokyo Ghoul was, it's similar to the real world in some ways, except we don't have ghouls in the real world. And I'm not trying to make a anime or something fictional real. It's not. But at the end of the day, you believe that there's so many series and so many like animes and TV shows and movies that can be so realistic at times that sometimes you generally think, oh wow, they could be actually real, but they're not, because of the all the other stuff that's happening in the media you're watching. But it just always amplifies how just there's so many fake people who are not genuine about what they mean and what they say, that they wish for you to suffer more. And it's not malicious intent where they will physically do stuff to you. It's just emotionally they just act like they care, but they really don't. It's just some like manipulative behavior that they use. They do it all the time. It's always on the social media. It's literally everywhere. These type of people exist at the corner of your room at times, and I sniffingly hate these type of people because you can't really do much about it. You can't really stop them. You can't really tell them to piss off because they are just there. And I hate these type of people because you can't really stop them with what they're doing. They're gonna keep doing it either way. If you told them to stop, they'd just keep doing it, because really you can't really tell if they're being genuine or fake at times, because they just hide it so well at times. I'm not sure if I'm right about that, but it feels like they do really well at hiding their objection or whatever they're doing. It's just such a sad little world out there. This world's just so sad for that significant reason, because they are always there trying to ruin you as a person, because they don't care what you are, what you are doing in life. So they'll either just make you feel bad about yourself, or they'll do something along the lines of that. And it feels so just irritating to deal with, because they will not do anything to help you, or to support you in any way. And let me get this out. There's people who are your friends and they are definitely fake. They don't genuinely care about you, and you realize that a short amount of time that people like that are just assholes, that they are using you for such significant reason because you have money or whatever they need. Fake friends are like one of the worst people you will meet in your life, and they generally are just people that will disappear eventually when they get bored with you, or generally just have, you know, gotten fed up with you at a point where they just don't care anymore. And yeah, I hate fake friends, and I also just hate generally fake people in general, because they're just the worst. They're the worst to deal with, because you know when it's gonna happen, and what they're gonna do. They're just not gonna they're not gonna be there to support you. They're never gonna be a genuine friend. You know, they might just show up at times and be there for you, and then you know when you need them the most, they won't be there for you. Isn't that funny? You know, they won't be there for you, but you'll be there for them. That's just some bullshit, you know. At the end of the day, that's just so stupid, because then you were there for them for the whole time, and they used your vulnerability, or whatever you will call it, a you know, compassion or whatever, and they'll use that to their own gain, and you know, eventually they will just throw you on the sidelines, and you'll be sitting there for a long fucking time, because that's all you can do is sit there and realize how stupid you were to think that they were actually your friend at the time, when they were just using you and pretend to be so. And it just really pisses me off, because I just generally just hate these type of people and dealing with these people. But I will meet them, and I'll always see them in real life, because there's no point of hiding where they are. They will always be around you, and I fucking hate them, and I hate their existence. They are just people who will not really care about anything but anyone at all. They're pretty just selfish assholes, and they will just, you know, believe in whatever bullshit they will say, because they think they're in the right, but really they're not, and they always will not be in the right. But yeah, they are just horrible people, and it's really hard to avoid these type of people, because you meet them every day. And you know, fake people are just so hard to get around, because they will just always be there, always be such a huge part of your life without ever, you know, disappearing. And you know, eventually, you know, friends and everything like that, they just disappear. But those people also just disappear out of your life, because they were never really there for you, or have any self-awareness where they wanted to be your friend. They just saw you as a good little toy to use for a little bit, and then when they have enough, they'll get rid of you, and then you know, throw you off to the side like you're, you know, garbage, piece of trash. And you know what? They are the actual piece of trash when you realize it, because they are just fake. They're not really real people. All they do is just pretend to be something when they really aren't. They really think they're something, but they're not. They're just pathetic losers who have absolutely nothing to do in their lives. Absolutely nothing to accomplish besides being someone who is fake, and someone to hold a significant amount of power over your life. And they will avoid, you know, being kind to you, or being nice to you, or showing your affection, because these type of people don't want to do that. They just want to stay as just a normal friend of yours and be nothing else. They don't want to be close to you, or have a significant reason to be kind to you. They will just use you for something that they need, and then when they're done, they will discard you, because it's better to, you know, discard you than anything else. And yeah, that's how they run, you know. That's the type of people you will live and see and breathe every day, and it kind of just sucks, you know. And sometimes you wake up every day when you need to go somewhere and you realize you'll see these people all the fucking time, and then you realize, oh man, I don't really want to go to this place or that place, because you know what, I'm just gonna see them anyway, so why should I, you know, go and bust my ass off to go and see them when I don't really want to see them? But you know, you need to go to that significant place to do something like work or whatever along the lines you need to do. You have to go and you have to deal with them, and you know, you can't do shit about it. So yeah, what the fuck, you know, you're stuck with them, and you know, they're stuck with you, and they will use that power over you to do whatever they want.